Alright guys, hello and welcome back to our journey to level 99 with the Kilika Beast. Jumping right back into League for Return Sphere, but really for Tech Find. We are going to be taking on the Guado Glories, Ronso Fangs taking on the Kilika Beasts, and Albed Sykes going against the Goers. So we gotta switch back up again, because, it seems like every single game we're actually kind of pulling our players all sorts of ways. So yeah, we've got them all set up, and then we're going to see what we can tech copy. Right now, it's only looking like we can tech copy. For the majority volley shots, we do have that Wither Shot 3 there, spare Nap Shot occasionally, but it feels like we're kind of locked down in the techniques we can get. And we have gotten a lot, so it's kind of understandable. I think there are a few key techniques we might be missing out on, so we need to probably check into that, but I don't know. Honestly, my main focus is the leveling. And I know I spoke earlier on, like earlier on, like the beginning of the series early, like, episode 1, where I said we weren't going to be going for every single technique possible, because, that's just, it's kind of a big pain. So even if we don't get all the techniques, we're not going to be super heartbroken. Yeah, if I can be honest, the main, okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't think they would get it, but the main hurdle is some of the techniques are locked behind just, I don't want to say unreasonable ways to get them, but incredibly RNG based ways to get them. Because we're keeping our same team, we're never gonna release our team. Techniques like high risk that don't show up very often are incredibly hard to get. And when they show up, I believe they're second place in a league, so you gotta stage yourself to get second. And then you have to do that 6 times to get it for all your players. And generally the way Blitzball works, which is pretty natural, is you would just release your players and then sign different ones and kind of try out, different players as you played through. And then naturally you would get all the techniques. You would actually get them much faster, I think, if you released your players and such. I think it'd be, I don't know if it'd be significantly faster, but allowing the AI to get them is it's a very easy process. So yeah, that's kind of how it goes. But also the AI cheats, so that's also why it's an easy process. Sometimes, I don't know, I know there's the auto leveler. I think also for techniques, sometimes they'll just get like random, it just won't even make sense sometimes. They just show up with a boatload when they had none the game before. So yeah, I'm thinking more along the lines of when that auto level happens with like someone who's level 1, they're level 1 and then 3 games later they're level like 80 or whatever you are. But also in addition, they have a bunch of techniques sometimes, and you're like, how did you feasibly learn all this? It doesn't make any sense. So that's mostly what I kind of reference, and that's not always the case. I think the timer on learning techniques is longer than the timer on the leveling, because sometimes they'll auto level and then you'll see like like you'll see all blank techniques. They won't know anything, and that's because they've leveled up, but they don't know any techniques. So what are they gonna do? Alright, well, we're 3 goals in, and this is pretty promising. What we're trying to do here is we are trying to extend our lead a little bit in that top scorer position. So 3 goals generally does it. And I mentioned this in the last game, but because League is such an extensive kind of, I guess process doesn't really fit it, but it's such an extensive series of games that you generally are just gonna become top scorer. Like, it's not going to be even a question. And the reasoning for that is, just the other teams are less consistent than us. Gonna go for the sphere shot. That is not going to be okay. So yeah, we're going to push up here. Mostly we want Iskin to push. Like, that's the number 1 dude for sure. And I mean, this is looking pretty safe. We are nearly at the goal. Nimrok, oh my gosh, Nimrok has 52 catch right now. He's got high risk on, so it's almost like he doesn't, but he's got 52. He's so good. Nimrok's insane. He's going to have to deal with a little bit of a midfield encounter, but not going to be long. And it's going to be 4-0 going into the second half here. I'll take it. It's not bad at all. A little bit of experience for them, a little bit for us. And we are going to have to switch it up a little bit. So, Deem is front line. Perfect. Noticed Deem and Kilika are tied, so it doesn't really matter who I put on the back line. And the reason I do that swap is mostly just because we really want to level up Larbite. I am a little bit worried as well, actually, about Nizarut, so I might need to reevaluate where he's at, because he might need a little bit more love as well. Push up here, and mostly what we're going to be trying to do is we're just trying to bait him into an encounter and then shut him down immediately. Oh man, we don't knock out Biggs. He doesn't even touch the ball. Yeah. It's funny, right now, I think this is Saturday's video. I could be wrong, but right now it's Memorial Day, Friday for me, so this might be a very, I shouldn't even say that. I was going to say this is a bold claim, but I might be able to get close or finish the journey this weekend with enough Blitzball and stuff. I just don't know if I'll do it. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to be doing a long like recording session. Just because I've done like 10 hours before, and I'm just like, I just kind of get burnt out, you know? You're just kind of like done with it. You're like, eh. Might play some Final Fantasy IV this weekend. I don't know. There's a lot of things I want to record, and I generally record massively on the weekends, and this is like a super weekend because I've got the 3 days. I'm not working, things like that. I know I'm gonna be working again pretty soon. I think next weekend. It just depends on if there's projects. You know, it's the fact of life. You know, like you get busy, you don't get busy. You know, it's. Plans change, you know, plans are made. But yeah, we got Kilika and Larbite though. Always eternal, always on the back line, always getting experience. That never changes. Yeah. Yeah, I think we are going to be able to level, at least level up Larbite. I know Kilika leveled up last time. And, Larbite definitely did not, so there's that opportunity. And I hate to be so repetitive, but I really do think that we might be close to, this might be I don't know if this would be the shortest series. I don't know. I really do overshoot when I start talking about like, oh, we're almost done, and I'm like, dude, it's episode 5. Like, you're not almost done. You got a few more hundred of these. But it feels like and honestly, what this might be training for me, like subconsciously even, is just like the efficiency of experience gain. Like I might just be better at efficiently gaining experience at this point. You know, I don't even know. I mean, I've done it a few times. Like it still boggles my mind, like the amount of games we've played and the amount of people that are like as supportive as they are. No, it's definitely appreciated. Definitely surprising. On my end. But yeah, no, not sure when we're gonna stop the Blitzball. I mean, I don't know if it ever will. You know, there's still, the thing is, there's such a sheer like mountain of content that like is planned in my brain that I'm thinking like, is this vast, like, you know, current ever gonna subside into like, you know, a more mellow, like, oh, maybe this, maybe that. Like I don't know. It's really tough to think, just because like I had the journey and then I was like, oh, like maybe I'll do this, that, but then with the ability to edit saves and like modify these things, and if I get the ability to actually make players, like no way will we ever actually like run out of like, oh, we don't know what to do. Like there's if I could edit stats and players and stuff, that would just be a treasure trove of like ideas. So no shortage of Blitzball, that's for sure. And then got some cool videos planned, and I don't know, we're just kind of marching along. I think people tend to like it, and people who don't just don't watch, which is, you know, it is what it is. Like, I'm not, I feel like this is a really, I forget who I was talking to, but I feel like this is a really, like, particular channel. Like, it's definitely, like, more of, like, I hope you like Blitzball. And there's so much Blitzball, so that's definitely, definitely a constant. But yeah, level up for Larbite. No level up for Kulkin there. Larbite level 78. Got more endurance, shoot, block, attack, and HP, which is nice. That's good stuff. Gonna see Bixen's contract at the Ronso Fangs expire. He's gonna re-sign for actually 36 games here. We're gonna see Duram's contract expire. She is gone. Salut's down the team for 20 games. Nimruk's contract. Oh, you gotta keep him. You gotta keep him. What? They get rid of Nimruk, the star player Nimruk, for this guy. Come on, it's a mistake. Ronso Fangs 2-1 against the Beasts. The Beasts are falling. We 4-0 the Glories, and the Goers win 3-2. Not too bad. We are definitely top scorer and tied for the lead. Mafuri, get in here, man. You gotta give me tackle slip too. I always see her in that scorer list, even though she doesn't have a team. It's interesting. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.